guys? Hello, hello, hello. This is Ian Meyer here with Business Builders Club, and we are going to touch on something very brief today. I've been recording a lot of the training videos so far. I'm not quite done yet, but that's going to be soon. But that's, it's going to take a lot of videos to do that. I'm realizing as I go. And the videos all end up being really long. And I keep thinking, oh man, I want to be able to make a short video that I can, pop up on YouTube and across our social media so that we can, kind of show some people just little snippets of what I'm trying to offer here. And so I've had this idea last night because I actually need to do something with my my domain and one of the websites, and so I thought this is a quick and easy thing, and so I'm going to take a video of this. And now, guys, for those who have no idea what Business Builders Club is, this is specifically meant for people that are using Wix. All right, so if you're not using Wix, this video probably won't do you any good. But for those that are, this is going to be a nice little video for you, a nice little bonus full of information. So what I want to do today is I want to connect a domain to one of my websites, right? I have a website that should be in the active sites, but is not right now because the domain that I was using, it was really expensive, and I just decided, I'm gonna switch back to a different one instead. What I'm going to do is get going here. It's going to be inside of the inactive sites folder. So you always want to start on the My Sites page. And it's actually going to be this one right here. See, it used to be bostonwalking.tours. And .tour, and anytime you have the .tours extension, oh my God, it's like $70 to renew. And so I usually never end up renewing those. You can get them cheap at first, but the next year around, it's super expensive. So we're going to go ahead and do that for this one today. And also, I'm going to get the ball rolling on the next step that we're going to have to do here. So I used to use something called Mad Dog Domains. I swear to God, I think it's owned by GoDaddy, but I'm not 100% sure. But I also have domains under the GoDaddy. And when I look at the two platforms, once you get inside, they're almost identical, just different colors. But anyway, Mad Dog Domains ended up turning into, domains priced right. That's it. And so what I'm doing right now is I'm going into the domain host, right? And the domain host, is where your domain is, or in other words, your URL, or in other words, www dot something something something. And so here we go, eastcoasttours.net. That's actually the one I want to use. So I happen to be up there because it's up for renewal soon. And this is the one that I'm going to end up using, right? And so whenever you're doing this kind of stuff, you always just want to run right over to the DNS settings. DNS settings, that stands for Domain Name Server. And the DNS settings are basically the only place you really want to turn to when you want to make changes such as connecting your URL. See right here? See, it says NS75, domain control, NS76. So that's where we're going to end up changing, is under the name servers, all right? And then the records, these are a lot of different things like this right here. This is for email, so if you want to connect an email, and a lot of other different things as well. But let's just focus on the name servers right now, all right? So I'm going to go in here into Wix, and you can see it's not connected. Even though it says this, it's actually not connected. So I'm going to go and connect my own domain from inside of the dashboard. All right, so what Wix does is they make it so easy for people that don't know how to do this stuff. And so here you can either get a new domain. I have a free domain voucher, but I'm not going to use that right now because I already own this domain. I want to keep it. And so I'm going to add an existing domain connected to a domain that I already own, or transfer my domain to Wix. I don't really want to do that. So I'll probably have to pay something if I did that right now when that domain isn't up for renewal with domains priced right. This isn't up for renewal until like April or something. So anyway, I don't want to make any changes and then have to pay right now for something. So anyway, I already own this, so I'm going to connect to that. And then they make it really easy. Like, I don't really need to do all this stuff. I know how to do it manually, but we're going to walk you through the process so that you guys can see what it's like to connect to a domain that's outside of Wix and outside of GoDaddy. Because typically, you're going to end up getting your domain directly through Wix in most cases. And when you do, it's like a couple of clicks and it's done. It's so easy. And then if you use GoDaddy, that's probably like the biggest name out there that sells domains. And then there's like a bunch of little guys that, you probably haven't heard of, such as Mad Dog Domains, which doesn't even exist anymore. And it's called Domains Price Right. But like things like 1&1 and stuff like that. But anyway, let's go here. EastCoastTours.net. And so, yeah, it's going to look for the domain provider. And once it figures that out, it's going to say, okay, this is what you need to do. And inside of there, what they're going to say is, here, change these two DNS settings. And it's going to say something like, I don't know, ns8.wix.com, ns9.wix.com, something like that. So connect East Coast Tours to Freedom Trail Tours. We'll walk you through the process step by step. Your part should take about 5-10 minutes. It can take up to 48 hours to see your site at the domain worldwide. Okay, so, yep, I did that. I logged in, but I won't rush this part. Let's read it through for you guys. Step 1 of 4. See how they're just laying it out for you? It's so easy. Log into your domain provider. Open a new tab for your browser. We did that. Go to your domain provider's site and log in. Then come back here for the next step. All right, find your domain settings page. On your domain provider site, go to the domains page, find eastcoasttours.net, and go to its control panel and settings panel. We did that. Find where you manage the domain settings. We did that as well. Look for a button or a link with the words manage settings, domain settings, or something similar. I found it. In your domain settings, find the area where you manage or edit name server records. Aha, that's where we are. This area could be called DNS settings, name servers, NS, or similar. If you don't see it immediately, try looking for a menu at the top or on the side of the page. Find your current name servers. They look like this. Yes, I found those. Remember, guys, that was this right here, and that's exactly what it says, 75 and 76. Very good. They are pretty badass at that. This is why I love Wix. All right, so let's go ahead and change them. All right, we're going to change the settings. And so, yeah, see, connect to a domain, or connect my domain to a website I've built. I want to use hosting to build a website. I'm not even going to bother with this because I think this is probably going to be even easier. See? Boom. So see, I already got it set in there. I think let's just double check to make sure that that's the exact one. So you want to do 9 and then 8. I don't think it really would make a difference. Let's see if it does. I bet I could still connect it. WixDNS.net. WixDNS.net. Perfect. All right. Let's go ahead and save. Have ownership protection are protected. You need to verify your identity before you can update the name servers. Changing name servers is risky. It could potentially lead to your website disappearing from public view. Yeah. So yes, I can send. Oh my God. And so this usually never happens, but let's see. All right. This is an extra layer. Thanks for revealing my private email, you bastards. Click send password. Send one password. So send password. So I'm just going to look at it pop up on my email, on my phone, real quick. One-time password is 028328. I just had to do that real quick, guys. You might have to do that as well. Because these days, there's so many freaking assholes out there that are just ruining it for everybody and forcing us to have to do this shit all the time because they want to hack people because they can't get a real job. Anyway, so at first, it's not going to reflect this new change. And you're going to be like, what the hell? But look, you notice how I can't change it right now? That's because they're working on it. And, you know, just give them a second, all right? Make sure your website is safe, always online. Yeah. Anyway, so everything's going to be good. We're going to go here. I've replaced my name servers. And we just got to wait a second. And now keep in mind, I mean, they may come back and say, oh, it's not connected yet. And that's because this stuff just needs a little minute, or it needs a little bit of time to catch up. And so, you know, sometimes your name servers can connect like right away. It takes, you know, maybe 10 minutes. Sometimes it takes 30 minutes. Sometimes they're dead ass serious. It takes like 48 hours. All right, perfect. See? So connect eastcoasttours.net to this website. Your part is done. Your site will be live worldwide at eastcoasttours.net by the end of the day on Sunday, February 7th. Okay, today's the 5th. Until then, your site may not be available at your domain on all devices. In the meantime, track your domain connection status on the domains page. All right, so easy breezy, lemon squeezy. And like, again, look, see, you're like, why the hell does it say that? Don't worry. Don't freak out. Don't try to do all this stuff again. Just give it a little time, because this is not something that happens in the snap or a blink of an eye. You know, it takes a little bit of time for everything to connect. See? So, yeah, don't worry, guys. You have now connected it. Because I can't help myself, I want to just see if maybe it's already done it. But it most likely hasn't. Yeah, okay, so that's fine. Anyway. Wait, what are you doing? What are you doing? Ah, well, see that? That tells me, see, yesterday it didn't do that. So, don't worry. It's something is happening right now, and it's starting to connect. It hasn't done it yet because it's showing, you know, this little error message. But before, it didn't connect to this. So, something's starting to happen. Don't freak out. Give it, you know, honestly, I would say give it the day. But usually it doesn't take more than that day. I've seen it happen as quick as, 30 minutes. In some cases, almost right away. So anyway, guys, that's my quick little video, short little video. That's how you connect a domain, an existing domain, to an existing site that you have created in Wix. All right. So thanks so much. Guys, remember, you could always go to buildmybusiness.net. Let me show you that real quick. Build my business. Guys, we are still in the early phases. So if you go to buildmybusiness.net right now, it just shows an error message because I don't want people to look at the website yet because it's not totally done. But you can go to buildmybusiness.net. See this video. That's the biggest thing is I'm working on this video right now. This is where you'll be able to go, and you can choose the option to have a website built for you, or learn how to do it yourself through our training course, which I'm working on right now. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my YouTube, please. And I will, because I'll be giving you valuable information, all right? And yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys on the other side when you sign up. All right, have a great day.
Time to waste shit, get your stash up. Money makes the world go round. Look at that cash. Can't cry over spilled milk, that's in the past. Not real, motherfucker. If you hustle, get your ass up. Time to waste shit, get your stash up. Money makes the world go round. Look at that cash. Can't cry over spilled